Hi everyone, this is Christine from Take Financial Coaching, where I coach people to financial freedom. So for today's topic, I wanted to talk to you about the underpayment tax, how to avoid the underpayment tax penalty. So in my opinion, I don't see anything wrong in owing the IRS some money. I actually prefer that over getting a refund. So why is that? It's because you will owing the IRS money means you got a 0% interest-free loan from the government, versus if you get a refund, you gave a 0% interest-free loan to the government that was rightfully yours. So the only thing I would want to avoid with owing the IRS money is to avoid the underpayment tax penalty. So there are three ways to avoid the underpayment tax penalty. So let me show you. So the first one is, so this is just for your federal income tax return. So different rules apply for different states. So I'll just go over the federal and then I'll touch a little bit on California because I live in California. So the first rule is you want to owe less than $1,000. Okay, so that's the first rule. The second one is that you did not owe any taxes in the previous year. So if you had a refund last year, or for some reason your withholding was just right, then you won't owe an underpayment tax penalty. Or if you want to make sure your withholding plus any estimated tax you paid on time this year is the smaller of the either 90% of the tax you will owe this year, or 100% if your AGI is 150K or less of the actual tax you owed last year, or 110% if your AGI is more than 150K, or 75K if you file merit filing separately. So that's another one of the things you lose out if you file and merit filing separately. So let me show you. So I think the easiest way, let's say you don't qualify for any of this, what you owe is more than $1,000, or you owed some taxes last year. So the easiest way is to make sure that your withholding is gonna pay for 100% of your tax last year. So you have 4 more months to go. So withholding, you can control your withholding from your paycheck or your estimated tax and make sure that you're gonna reach the 100% of the actual tax you owed last year. So how do you find out? So go to your 2018 tax return. Let's say your AGI. So your AGI is line 7. So let's say your AGI was 140,000. So it was less than $150,000. So you make sure your withholding is paying for 100% of your tax last year. So let's say your tax last year is 10,000. So you just have to make sure that whatever you're withholding now is or till the end of the year is gonna pay for at least $10,000, okay? Or it will be $11,000 if your AGI is more than $150,000. So that's the easiest way to make sure that you are avoiding the underpayment tax penalty. So if you do need help with figuring out your tax, your withholding, I encourage you to go to your tax professional to make sure that it is getting calculated correctly. So anyway, hope you find that helpful, and I like my video or share if you do. Thank you. Have a good day.